Hello everybody and welcome to Kerbal's space program. That's right, so I'm just kind of messing around with the new streaming stuff and seeing how all the settings are working, etc. So in the meantime I figured that I would just go ahead and play some with you. So at the end of the day, we've got quite a few people out in space, right? And we're going to continue to just I'm not too sure, just continue to try to get everything working kind of there, you know. All right. So, we've got a couple of things to think about. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna go out. We've got this one out here that we need to bring back because they're not gonna make it, right? We've got to bring these people back. Figure out how to get a couple of these back out of orbit, because otherwise you just got a bunch of space junk floating around. There's one, looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 just in orbit that were failed attempts. And then if we go over to the Mun, we've got another one floating out somewhere here, I think. Yeah, we've got two. We've got one sitting. That's the rover that we abandoned. In fact, I'm not sure if that even has. Let's take a look and see if that one's got somebody on it. It's just the rover. Our spaceship's not here. Oh, is that the spaceship? There's definitely something there. Is that a flag? That's the flag we placed because we made it to the Mun. We made it. Alright, so if we go back to our I don't know the easiest place, I guess back to the tracking station, right? And then we've got a runabout still running around the moon. That's our lander. We've got Valentine Kerman somewhere. We've got this guy flying around. We've got this guy orbiting around. Let's see who's in this one and what do we have on it. I'm not too sure. Looks like we don't have anyone in it. It's just kind of floating there. So there's some more space junk that's gotta kind of get rid of itself somehow. There's the Mun. Oh, we're pretty close too. 35,000 feet or so. Let's run around to the light side of the moon. So there's quite a few. So I guess let's deorbit that one that's sitting there. So we're gonna deorbit and go to this guy here. Let's save them because it's probably gonna be the easiest one. So let's fly that one. We're gonna go retrograde. I think that's retrograde. Maybe not. Which one is that signal? It's the diamond. That's so the normal. So we don't want to go normal. Let's find our retrograde marker, which is, I think, this one? No. So that was our retrograde marker. Okay. So we need to go retrograde. We're going to try to circularize our orbit. Although, what is this? Oh, that we're going to already re-enter. Here, it looks like. We should, hypothetically, especially if we do our burn here. So let's do retrograde there. I'm going to just speed up time a little bit. Here we are. And then we're going to just fire and see what that does to our orbit. It should bring it in. It is bringing it in. It's bringing our periapsis down. So that next pass, we're going to get in. So let's make sure we don't have anybody in any of these other things. We don't. That's good. We're going to kind of try to slow down because we're going, I mean, we're going to speed up again. Here we go, coming back around. We're getting lower. We're going to slow down here. Alright, so we've got some fuel to burn. Let's just let it fly. That should be good. And we are going to eject. And there goes our pod. So that's going to hopefully just burn up, right? And then we're going to reorientate ourselves. It's quite the movement in that reaction wheel. So here we go, re-entering. Kind of overshot where I wanted to go, but that's okay. So we're going to start to slow down. Alright, so we're looking good, and looks like we're going to land just off the coast here of somewhere. I don't know where this is at. But it's definitely going to be fun to see what happens and where we'll end up. So we're just hauling. We can kind of speed that up a little bit. We're going to slow back down now. And it's just going to keep us slow. We're at 12,000. We don't even have to pop our chutes, but we can. I'm going to pop those chutes. I'm going to pop this heat shield off. Okay. So here we go. Flying, flying, flying. So they are safe. We've got Jebediah, Bill, and Bob. They are safe and happy. They have made it. And they will continue to make it. I have every bit of faith that they will do it right. Right? They're looking so happy down here. Hi, guys. There we go. Alright, so we have successfully made it. Let's just speed that up because otherwise it's going to really take forever. So usually I adjust the altitude of the parachute to be about 200 or so. And then you definitely slow down. But so they are safe. They've done it. Alas. Good job, Jebediah, Bill. We're going to recover this vessel. Recover our astronauts. And we've successfully saved some of them. Success. Alright. So back to the tracking station. I wonder what's on this guy. What's this one? That was the one that we just landed, I think. This is a splashdown. Oh, we've got another guy just kind of chilling in our ocean right now. We'll get him too. See, I'll tell you, it was a mess. You know, for a while I was still trying to re-figure out how to play this game. And there was quite a few fails there, so it's good to have a couple of successes at the very least, if not dead ones. So you've got this GDLV3, which I'm not sure. I think that's the satellite for communications I put up. It very well might not be. Oh, this is a gas tank. That's what this is. Yeah. So I was gonna put a refueling tank, which, and we have some fuel, solid fuel in there still, quite a bit actually. And I wish it was light. Can't hardly see. Now we can have a good idea what it looks like. So this is one of the refuel stations. I just put a regular docking clamp up there and I kind of guided it up to about 100 and something thousand. So if we needed just a little extra boost of fuel to get wherever we were going. So that's going to stay there because that's handy to have in orbit. So let's see if we've got, I think I've got a couple more somewhere. This one's on the moon, or Mun. This is orbiting, this is landed, this is landed. Oh, we have a dude stranded somewhere on the Mun. Ha! Here he is. He's just still kind of chilling. So this is the Mun, right? So this was about 6 episodes to get here, and most of them were failures, and I'm still trying to figure out. I know that I have the facilities up in orbit at the Mun to be able to interconnect with him, right? So we're landed right on that kind of that mark here, and if we needed to, we could probably hit this guy. I think that there's quite a bit of goodies on this one. Yeah, so we've got some liquid fuel left in this tank, then more than enough to get us there, and we've got Mundo Kerbal plus a space. That's right, because this was the rescue mission. And so if I launch that up, what would happen is that this would then become essentially our tug or our transporter, and we would be able to get this guy and the other gentleman docked up, attached, and then landed back on the Mun in this module here. So let's attempt a rendezvous at that. So this is at 90 1,000 meters, right? And our orbit is relatively circular, 94 and 83. So we need to hit in between that 83 and 94 mark, preferably in that same area. And then what's going to happen is if we look, we're pretty much lined up. So all we've got to do is launch, take off, and go this way, right? Yeah. And to go that way. So let's go back. Well, this is where we're at, right here. And so a little inclination change is going to be necessary because it's off slightly. And this direction would be I'm not too sure what direction that would be. Let's set this guy as a target. We're going to control this guy. I think it's this one. Might be, no, it's this one. So we're going to switch this guy here. We're going to get him back in. We're going to set that other one as a target and try to miraculously... we've got this guy in here too. I wonder how we get him out. Forgot we brought a lander with us. And I sure hope that there's not a lot of people in here, because if there's more than... we can only fit 3 in that other one. So if there's more than one, that means that we are not able to get it in. So let's turn on our RCS. Well, we're going to board in. Alright. We're in and we are alone, so that's good news. So we've got to get this bad boy up and going this way. Like that. At about, it's going to be rough. What did we say? 90,000? Maybe 85, so like 87 or so, 87,000. And that'll give us a good way to do inclination. But we've got to make sure that we have fuel. So we've got a lot of fuel in this guy to kind of get us up somewhat. That's a lot of fuel to push up, but that'll give us just enough boost, hopefully. And then how much fuel does this one have? So that's the real question, right? How do we... gotta get this guy up, and we've got to figure out our where we're facing. So we're facing that way, and I'm not sure which way that way is, because that's the way that we got to go. This is what we're gonna do. We're just gonna go for it. Ready? 3, 2, 1. We're gonna see which way it takes us. So if we start going this way, we're going up, 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 up. And then we're going to start trying to turn, and let's see which way we turn. Okay, it looks like we're doing just fine doing that. So this is the way to go. I think. We're getting a little slanted. Oh no! We've got to go this up a little. Nope, the other way. Cool, here we go. We're in a weird inclination. Gotta start kind of rotating it. Gotta go kind of this way. There we go. Now we're kind of leveling out. So this isn't working out as we thought it was going to, right? Alright, this is all messed up. Let's revert back. Just load that game. You know, tell you what, we're just gonna quit to main menu. Leave. Leave anyway. Because that'll reset us back to where we were at before. Good thing I'm able to kind of reset it, huh? So here's that problem, right? Is we're trying to get that guy up and over, but I went the wrong direction, I guess. And that's no bueno. So we need to get back to Valentini Kerbal, get it back in his ship. And then we're going to do a quick save. I can't remember what the quick save was. What the key binding was. I think it was F9 or something. Quick save is F5, and then F9 is to load a quick save. So let's do this right now. We're gonna turn on our STS. We're going to grab it. Come on. Get in, and then we're gonna hit F5. So we're gonna quick save right here, and we want to go again. It's hard to tell, right? Like I don't know exactly which direction we're pointing or how we're rotating. It would be ideal, and the orbit's going this way. So what would that be? Because we came from here, that was this way. And then we hit here and we're going this way. So it's the same orbit, so it's going to be probably to our left as long as our rotation is right. But I don't know what the rotation of the MUN is. Like what exactly, what's the degrees? I want to guess that this is probably going to be north, south, right? And east and west. But or west and east, just like the Kerbal is, but I'm not sure. I really don't know, and that's that hard part, right? Of just how do we get and do that? All right. What are we to do? That's a bummer. I just don't. I think it's gonna be left. It's gotta be. Gotta keep tilting around. That's gotta be the way that it's gonna work. All right. Here we go. Dum da da dum. We've got our quick save. We are ready to just take off and try it. Activate. I don't like how that auto hides every time. So going this way and then tilting that way is wrong. So it's going to be 135. It might be even 180. Maybe not. Yeah, so it's definitely not here. So it's going to have to be probably 180 or 255. No, completely wrong direction. So it's going to be 45. Right? Because that's where the target's at. And if I keep going towards the target, will it bring me there? Might be onto something if we have our target set. No. Okay, let's do this. We'll go back. We're gonna load that last quick save again. Okay, so it's down, not up. It's probably going to be 45-ish degrees. So let's do it again. I gotta set this as our target. See what direction we're going. We're going way... So 45 is not it either, right? I'm not too sure which direction I should be going. But give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Okay. So, we've got us loaded in. And we will be not flying 45 because that brings us up. So I'm guessing let's just go straight down this way. Because if we set this as our target, first off, we can kind of see the difference of where we need to be. So this is where we're at. This is where the target's at in comparison to us right now. So that's anti-target. So the target's on that plane. So we've got to go... Let's see where it goes, which way it goes. So it's going along that. but it's basically going down that way. Okay. So we're gonna go down that way. So let's do it. That should be pretty correct, right? Yeah. Okay, we're good. I don't like how that keeps hiding. It stinks that we have to go so high up. Really want to go up right now, because this one's at 94,000. How are we doing on fuel? Looking pretty good. We got plenty. Okay. And then we'll close it right about there. That should be good. Perfect. And now we need to do, hopefully we have enough, but we need to get like a halfway decent circular orbit. Yeah, that's good enough for now, and then we can adjust later. So that's not too bad. We'll adjust the normals and anti-normals there. So we've got about a 49-second burn. I think that we have enough fuel to do that. I'm not too sure how much delta V that's going to take. Looks like 190.5. How much is left? I don't know. But we've got a burn in about 7 minutes, and so we'll want to split that half and half. And it doesn't really say how much delta V I've got left in the tanks. It's hard to know. I wish it told me. But it will do. It'll work out. All work out in favor. So let's go ahead and speed up a little bit. We're going to just circularize. One. Start here. Go ahead. So we're definitely getting an orbit. It's looking good. And That's pretty decent. It's not too bad. Alright, success. So, we've get rid of this maneuver node. So here's the thing now, right? We've got to go and take a look at this. Making sure the audio is working. So you've got a pretty big inclination difference. So either here or here, I think we've got to do something. So we're negative 6.9. And our intersection points are pretty gnarly. So here, is that always going to be the same? One of us is going faster. Yeah, we're about going the same distance, same speed. Yeah, we are kind of basically going the same speed right now. Alright, so we've got to get this guy down here, and I don't quite remember how to do that. But, see, because this one's going 478. This one is going 471. Right, so not much of a difference. 471, 478. So we need to get this guy up. So I think up here at our descending node or ascending node, one of those two, we've got to kind of change our plane, like normal or anti-normal. And I think we've got to go, if we're coming up, we've got to go down. Right, because we want to bring this down here. So that's what we'll do. We essentially want to create a maneuver node here, and we want to pull this guy down. Yeah, that's right. And we kind of probably want to come out just a little bit. We should have not been so close to the orbit. Because there's really no way for us to kind of get what is that looking like? 13-second burn, not too bad. And so what'll happen is we'll come up, we'll kind of get on that same node, and then we'll swing out a little further, and then swing back in. So we can kind of time it right, and it's just a matter of waiting until they kind of line up the closest, and then hopefully I have enough RCS at the very least to get me there. Thank you, Kuba. I appreciate it. Much appreciated. I'm not used to doing this kind of stuff, you know. So it's just trying. I think that, yeah, so that should work, right? So we're gonna go, because we're coming up here, we want to bring it down. That's gonna be golden. We've got our descending, we've got our maneuver node in 38 minutes, so we're gonna want to, it's only about a 13-second burn, so we're gonna want to split that, and then we still have a little bit of a sliding edge, lopsided orbit, but you know, what are you gonna do? I'm not NASA. Definitely not NASA. So yeah, let's do that. We're gonna speed up. Boom. Just keep going, keep going. Whoa, too much. Abort, abort. We're gonna keep going, keep going. We got 14 minutes. We got, oh, I screwed it up. It's okay. No worries. It'll be reset anyway. So let's try one more time. We have another chance over here at our descending node. And basically we just do the exact opposite. We say we want to go anti-normal or normal, and we bring it up that way, right? It's because now we're going down and we want to bring this leg up. So that's pretty dang close, but dang close isn't good enough, right? We need to be pretty much 0 on both ends, and we are. We've got a good 0 degree there if we do that. Yeah, good. So we're at 0 there, 0 there. We'll be pretty much lined up, and that's actually even better than what we were before. So perfect. That's what we're gonna do. 14 seconds, 23 minutes away. Let's speed it up. We'll get point towards our maneuver node real quick. Let's look at our fuel. Oh man, it's gonna be rough with what we got. I don't know if we got another 13 seconds in the tank. We're gonna have to maybe get the other guy to get up to come up to us. So let's go up 50 times. That's half times. This is double time. 16, 15, 14, 13. Look at the bottom there. Remember, we have 14 seconds. We wanted to be about 30 seconds. 1. That's pretty dang good. So we're pointed towards where we got to go. We got some fuel in the tanks. Let's light that fire. And you see we're kind of leveling out now, right? And it's being pretty equal. And cut. Good. We're on it. And let's take a look and see what that looks like. We're at 0. Perfect. So we are lined up, right? For the most part. It's looking pretty dang good. This is probably the best I've ever done. I'm pretty proud of that. It's taken me months to get to this point. So we've got our ascending node and descending node. We're really trying to save these people is what it comes down to. We want to get them off and we want to get them back up because we get that gentleman floating around. Now we've got another lander somewhere here that's floating aimlessly. We've got this runabout Titan. We'll get back to Earth as well. There should be somebody in that one. So let's go ahead and do a quick save. So I'm pretty happy with that. But my fear, right, is we don't have much fuel left to really do the docking and stuff. So we need to offset. We need to get one of these further out, which it is, right? This is about our good point. But the problem is you see, this is our intersect point. This is where the target, which is where the one we're trying to dock to is going to be at, behind us when we actually intersect. And then second intersect up here is our ascending node is about 0.1 degrees there. So our biggest issue is that we've got 236 kilometers between us. This is where the target, this is where we're at, where we're going to intersect, and our target's always going to be behind us right now. So we need to come out and give our target a chance to catch up. While we come out here, what'll happen is that our target will start to catch up, and this distance between us will break. And we want to see these two guys right here, our intersect points, basically be right on the line, because that'll mean that we're as close as we can, like as far as the timing and stuff goes. So then it's just a matter of kind of adjusting and flying up and adjusting and flying up and then docking up with it. Right? I'm excited that I was able to get it. I'm just like, I don't know. It's insane to me that this is all going so well right now. So we've got all of this set up, right? And we are going to try to run it through. And I'm just really glad that my stream quality and stuff is good enough for somebody to watch right now, because it's taken me a good month and a half, 2 months to perfect all of this OBS stuff. I'm not very technically inclined when it comes to video stuff. So we've got that. What we're going to do now is go ahead and take it and basically push it out. So how we do that is we can do it one of two ways. We can go up to our apoapsis and we increase our apoapsis, right? Or we can go up to our periapsis and increase our periapsis. And what I will do is probably, I almost want to just bring our periapsis in, but then we have to fight even more. It's easier to come down than it is to go out. So we can do, I don't know, guys, what do you think? I don't know which one to start at. We might just start at the apoapsis because we're already kind of far out, and just use our apoapsis to come out a little bit further. So let's add a, so we would have to do at the periapsis, add a maneuver node, and essentially we go this way, right? Yeah. No, that offsets it. So we don't want to do that. So we maybe here then, let me pull it out. Oh, that's pretty dang. No, that's too far. We're still too far out. So is it this way? I don't remember. That's the one. That's right. So this brings us out like that. And how much fuel is that? That's about 5-second burn to bring us out like that. And that's pretty, that'll definitely give us enough space around if we do it that way. So let's do that. That looks good enough. We're still pretty lined on. And that'll allow us this. I think this is called a Hoffman transfer. I think is what it's called. Yeah. So let's do that. So we've got 41 minutes until our node happens. So we're just going to kind of speed up time, get up there. There's no rush. And we've got about 5 seconds. So you want to do it at about 2 seconds in is when we're going to initiate it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow it down. We're going to line up. We're going to come in. And we are going to make things happen. So 34 seconds. We've got a 5-second burn. And we will get it ready. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. We're going to engage at 3. We're engaging. We're engaging. We're going pretty well. It's looking good. Looking good. Looking good. 10, 9, 8, 7, and woo, and 0. Boom. We're golden. So that was a success, and we still have some fuel left, which is good because we're going to need that to get up with them. So now really what it comes down to is we're just trying to get this thing to catch up to us, right? So we just kind of speed up and see where they go. So now you see that it's halfway between us, it's catching up again, and boom. So now it's right up kind of close to us, and our intersect points, we're going to still be a little further from it, right? So if we watch it and watch what happens, you're going to see that we're going to be pretty close right, well, probably the next run around. So he's finally caught up, and he went past us already. And so this is hard because now we've got to kind of just, it's like almost a waiting game. And our closest point right now is going to be there. So I'm not sure. I've got to research what I'm going to do with this. I'm going to end the stream here. And I hope you all enjoyed. But it kind of shows you basic concepts of getting off and getting into regular orbit, getting your inclination right, and then starting the beginning of that Hoffman transfer. So, thank you all for watching. This is AZ Noob Gaming. I hope that you enjoyed. I'm talking about the